October is Manufacturing Month here in Kentucky and around the nation. Here in the Lincoln Trail region, supporting the workforce needed to drive our robust manufacturing sector forward is incredibly important. That's where professionals like Eileen Worthington come in. Eileen serves as Director of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College's Advanced Manufacturing Accelerator project, which was started earlier this year. Eileen, thanks for taking time to chat with me today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me.
So first, could you tell me a little bit about how this Advanced Manufacturing Accelerator project came to be and what its main functions are? Because I know we've been hearing about this for a while, so give us the rundown of how it happened.
Sure. It's a $1.9 million grant from the federal government. Basically, it is a rural grant from the Department of Education focusing on the surrounding rural community and the schools and residents therein.
Okay.
And it started in January of this year, and I was hired in March 1st. So I've been working on it for several months now.
All right. So how does the program work? Where is it? Is it just here in Hardin County? What's the rundown?
So it can be the companies in Hardin County, but it is a rural post-secondary education grant. So it is focused on the community surrounding Hardin County. So we have Meade, Grayson, Breck, Nelson, LaRue, Washington, and there's probably one more.
That's a bunch.
Yeah, so those surrounding ones and focusing on bringing advanced manufacturing to them and helping them go from middle school to high school to ECTC to all the advanced manufacturing companies that surround our area, because it is an ever-growing, one of the fastest growing jobs in the area, in the United States.
And everybody needs, it seems like right now, everybody needs somebody with some training.
Yes, yes. And so it focuses on those skills and those pathways that lead into the different companies, whether it's somebody that's working on the floor, the maintenance, welding, robotics. That is one of the biggest things that is coming down from everywhere, working on the robotics that fix the robots, and we always need somebody to fix the robots because they will break, and then you need somebody to program the robots, and that's what part of what our grant does.
So that's the VEX Robotics, right?
That is part of it. We had a summer professional development where we brought in several different teachers from around the surrounding communities to ECTC, and we had some free professional development, and then the teachers from our rural communities, they were able to get VEX Robotics and some different training to bring into their schools, to start clubs, to use them in their classrooms so that they can see that using that particular program and their ideas will help students in problem solving, the competition, and that, quick thinking, programming. If something breaks, how do we fix it? Working together as a team, and all those things that you need for somebody to work with you. You want to see that. So if somebody sees VEX Robotics on somebody's resume, they're like, oh, okay, these people, they know what they're doing. And that really helps. So it helps the students, because who doesn't want to play with robots? And they can come in and they can see what different people are doing and then build in the program. So we started with, we have a group of middle school students that are starting this. And so that program will build into the high school, and then that program will build to our program at ECTC, where we have a wonderful VEX program, and they just want to continually build it.
Now you mentioned middle school and then to high school and then to ECTC.
Yeah.
So do you have to start in middle school, or can you jump into this later on? Because I think sometimes we force kids to learn or decide what they want to do too early, but I love the fact that this kind of lets them figure out what they want to do.
We are planting the seeds of advanced manufacturing in those areas. So we start with the middle school, and sometimes starting with the middle school is, the robots, bringing in VR headsets so that they can see what different things look like in advanced manufacturing, so they can look at how to fix something with using a VR headset. Welding, they have the VR headset, and so they're planting the seeds, and then they get to go on tours. And so it's not like something that's like you have to start at middle school, but we're planting the seeds in middle school. And then whenever they come to high school, then they might take one of the different classes and maybe a dual credit class. And then they'll come to ECTC and they're like, oh yeah, we went and we did this, or we went and we saw that tour, and we're going to go ahead and take another class. And then they just keep on building. So it's not something that you have to start the program, it's building the program.
Awesome. So if parents watching this and wanted to get more information, how do they do that?
So you contact your school and see if they have VEX robotics program. Contact their school, see if their teacher is interested in advanced manufacturing. There are several different schools that are going on tours all around E-Town right now. And they're seeing what different manufacturers have to offer. What kind of jobs do they have? Advanced manufacturing is not the deep, dark, dirty, dangerous world that we lived in, 50, 60 years ago. These plants are clean. They are safe. I've been on several of these tours, and safety is number one. I mean, really, number one. Nobody wants to get their hand cut off because they're making a box.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. So that's one of the most important things. And so if a student is interested, contact their school, see if their school has this program, and then if they do, then we'll be happy to help them. If they want to come and tour ECTC, have them contact us, and we can definitely help them.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for spending some time with us today and sharing about that. I think it's great, because that is, we're training tomorrow's workforce today, pretty much, and I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we do that helps with that training is we have externships where teachers from the surrounding areas went to different places. They went to Nucor, they went to Mid-Park, they went to Bird Tools, and they were able to see that authentic learning and take it into the classroom. And so we can say, okay, I'm never going to use algebra again. Yes, you will. And you will use algebra whenever you do this. I'm never going to use chemistry again. Yes, you will. You will use chemistry whenever you go to this place, and you'll figure out what is the chemical makeup of this particular piece of steel. Yes, you will use it again. And I think that's one of the most important things, is bringing the teachers into these different industry areas where they can say, I went there, I saw this was made, I saw how it was made, and I have a connection there. They have a connection with the surrounding area, and they can connect it to the students. Some of them, they're going to work there. Some of their parents work there, and they actually know. It's like, okay, I went to Nucor. I have several students. Their parents work there. And now I can say I've been there, and I can see what they have done and how they're important to the surrounding community.
Awesome. That's a lot of information.
Yeah.
I appreciate the time, Eileen. To learn more about the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail and the career services that they have available, you can go to ltcareercenter.org or call 270-766-5115. That is Eileen. I am Greg, and this is Kentucky's Heartland. Thanks for watching.